out there, you collect sneakers and you don't wear them, you a heathen.
Hey, no, yeah, God, damn, just straight out the box, huh? Yeah. Then the sound man don't even tell me about the dog, but we that's another one. Right, it's this younger generation that just want to, jump around and stuff like that, the beat, catch him or a catchy hook. Excited. I seen it. I jumped on as soon as I seen the email from Finish Line, right? I'm like, I'm gonna be the one, you know what I mean? So I put my ticket in, I'm ready, right? A couple of days come by, I get another email. Your raffle is ready to be picked. So I'm excited again. I done forgot the email I'm about to send. Email probably going to the general. I done forgot all about it. So I clicked on it, and it, little pill sticker. You got this little digital pill sticker, and it said, dang. So when I seen dang, I'm hot now, right? What I want to ask the screen, what you mean dang? You know what I mean? So I ain't get my shoes, I'm hot, right? So then I see one of my other Facebook friends, he got his, right? Where everybody when they get it, they gotta broadcast it.
Of course.
Yeah, got him. You ain't Welvin, ain't that's that dude's name? Ain't Well, got him, right? So I'm hot. I posted under him, look, you ain't got to do me like that, right? So fast forward a couple hours, I'm walking through the building. God, I'm hot because I ain't get my shoes. So I'm mentioning to one of the guys walk through the building. He said, "Oh, I got a plug, right?" So now you hear people say they got a plug. You got to test it, right? What you mean you got a plug? Is it your boy at the store? Is it your man? He ordered it from China. Is my jump man gonna be? Is he gonna be doing a layup?
Is it gonna be the Barkley joint?
Yeah.
Barkley jump man.
Right. What is this official? Right? I got the plug. I said, all right. Well, what's the markup on it? I said they $190 retail. Oh, what $250? So now I'm trying to bargain with her. $250. Nah, let's talk about that. What kind of cut you getting? Well, I got to get something. I said, all right, well, $230, right? So he looking at me strange, Yeah, I don't know about that. I said, $230, Well, all right. I said, all right, cool. So fast forward, right? Couple weeks, yesterday, matter of fact, he coming, he said he going to be here in 15 minutes. He got him. So now I'm excited, man. We supposed to be cleaning up and getting ready. I ain't grab a mop, a broom, none of that. Just let this dude pull up so I can get my shoes, So I got my 13s, man. I feel like a freshman again in high school. I might just put them on, walk around the living room tomorrow, But I don't know. What's your take on it? I've never been a shoe guy. I buy my shoes to wear them, They might be retros or what, but I buy them to wear them. I ain't the one to put them in a case and just look at it when I wake up in the morning eating a bagel, looking at my 13s. I ain't me, I put them on to get fresh. But what you think? What you think about this whole shoe thing?
Yo, I'm a recovered sneakerhead. I'll tell you, it's funny, when I was, I have two boys, so I have right now one is 27 and one is 23, and they were big on sneakers. And my oldest mostly was big into sneakers, and I could connect with my younger son because he was in video games. But when my oldest started getting, like in the higher teens, like 16, 17, 18, he would always talk about these shoes. And so I figured that'd be a good chance to get connected with him. So I started, looking into buying shoes. So I remember the first pair of shoes, and what I mean by shoes, like I always wore sneakers, mostly like Air Force Ones or whatnot, right? But as far as like J's, the first pair of J's I actually bought, I know a couple of people would probably laugh because they're like, man, he's a herb. But first couple of J's I bought was these Jordan 4 Mars Blackman joints.
Okay.
And it's because they got the Mars Blackman face. And I admit it, I was that dude. I went on eBay to buy them joints. There was this dude. Now, I was no fool. I looked at his feedback or whatever. It was high. I looked at some other people that bought from him. He seemed legit. And I remember I paid like $350, $400 for them joints because he said they were dead stock or whatever. Ooh. And I got them. And I must admit, man, I was hooked after that, just looking at them and seeing a little Mars Blackman joint on there. And I got hooked. And I would tell you, I got to the point where the most I had was about 190 sneakers, right? Ooh. And bro, I was like carrying them from Germany to Maryland to Japan and back here to Arizona. And I tell you, it was stressful because they're expensive. Right. And I've sold quite a few, now probably at about maybe 130. But a lot of the heavy hitters I had, like a pair of Yeezys, a pair of Ray Allen 13s, Ben 23 13s, All those I sold for car parts because then I started getting into cars and whatnot. But I still got a lot of J's now. And the reason why I stopped is because I tell you, it got ridiculous. I mean, you would get a pair of J's and you would think, yo, I got the jackpot.
Yeah.
Yo, these gonna be worth a lot of money. Case in point, grapes. When I bought a pair of the actual OG grapes, when I was in CNCO Academy, I thought I hit the jackpot. Like, yo, I got some grapes and I only got them for $600. Oh, they're going to be worth a lot of money. They dead stock or whatever. And I never wore them. Yeah. And then like a year or two later, they came out with the grapes. And then I tried to sell them joints. People wasn't feeling like, yo, I can give me a pair of retros right now. But these are the OGs.
Yeah.
And I found they were hard to move. Not to mention, because it's funny to your other point, you said you wear your shoes.
Right.
I learned the hard way. Yo, if you out there, you collect sneakers and you don't wear them, you going to pay for it later unless you trying to sell them as soon as possible.
Right.
Because I wore a pair of my grapes about a year ago, and as I was going through the BX, them joints just evaporated on me, bro. The bottom heel, I was walking and I felt something. Like, what the duck is that? And I kept walking, and some dude's like, yo, them shoes is fire, but they bananas. They talking to you right now. I'm looking, the bottom of my heel was like flap, like flap, 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 flap. And I'm thinking like, yo, I got some fake joints. This dude robbed me, man. And I look online, it was like, yo, be careful. All you retro collectors, your shoes eventually through time will age and they will fall apart. Yeah. So now I can't sell them.
Right.
I definitely sure can't wear them. Right. So what do I do with them? I mean, I still got them, but maybe I'll turn them into like a, I don't know, memorial or something on the wall or whatnot. But yeah, I think the chase just got too bad for me. It's just too much money. It's too stressful.
Yeah, yeah. And you mentioned having boys, having kids. There's no way you can chase these sneakers now because they done triple, you know what I mean? Double from way back. Let's think 98, J's probably dropped. It was probably about 85, 90. Mm-hmm. That was a lot of money then, you know. Now you talking 190, 200, 250. And then you got kids. You know, now your sons see you, they see you fresh, you know, fire stepping. You can't have them come out with no juju bees on their feet. You know what I mean? You can't have it. So now it's like I'm buying one pair of 190, then it's another pair of 190. You know what I mean? You can't do it. So now, I really see. I was the opposite. Like I bought the ones that I liked. I never really would consider myself to be a collector. You know, I just that pair fire. Like the sixes, Carmines. And those Flints were the ones I wanted all my life. So I got some Carmines. I actually bought them for them. Hey, that red and that white.
Yeah, that's classic.
Fire.
Yeah, classic right there.
Right. And my man, he had a pair. You know, I couldn't find them online nowhere. StockX and all that. They want 350, 400. I wear size 13. You know,
I'm 14. Yeah, so
you know how I feel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, struggle's real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know how I feel. So I couldn't find them. And then if I did, they want a half a rack for them. Nah, not today. You know, my wife probably kicked me out. I'd have been sleeping in that car. You know what I mean? So my man had some. He said, I got some. I said, all right, cool. You know, how much you want? He only hit me with an extra $10 from what retail. Cool, got him. Now, like I said, rewind a little bit, I got them Flints. So I think I'm good. You know, I'm trying to phase back from buying them, you know. Then I had a couple pair of 10s I bought. I liked the color scheme. You know, like I told you, I went overseas for a little bit. Come back. My son got my 10s on, right? He don't take care of nothing.
Yo, your son wearing 13?
This kid is 16 wearing a 13.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, so I'm hurting. Now that's more a reason for me not to buy them because he see them. They might match with his shirt he got on. You know, he Nipsey Hussle fan, you know, like me. So he got a Crenshaw shirt might match my J's. I come home from work, this man slipping and sliding in my J's. I said, oh man, you gotta be kidding. So now I'm like, you know what? Let me just slow down. Let me go to a shoe that's like half the price of that. So I took it back. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I took it back. I started buying Pumas.
Pumas?
I started buying Pumas.
Dang. You
know, so I'm from Jersey. You know, I'm from Jersey, so up north I got a match. I ain't like this new generation. You know, this new generation, they might put on a green shirt with some purple shoe, and they good, you know, with some skinny jeans. That's something else we better get into. But I got a match. If you see me with the blue fitted, I got blue jeans on. My sneakers got to have a hint of blue. I'm that guy, you know,
clean,
right? So I looked into the Pumas. You know, like I said, I like Nipsey. You know, when the music moves. So see him be a advocate and a representative of Puma. You know, he had the rest of his soul. He had the endorsement with Pumas or whatever. So I like that. You know, I like this movement and everything. So I moved behind that. If that's going to be supporting his family, his kids after his passing. So I moved on to that on the sneaker movement. And then they got the different color schemes. So I'm going to tell you what's the biggest part of it. They only cost $70. You know, when you say that, you talk about sneakers. You got to get your Brian McKnight voice on with that $70. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I moved to the Pumas, and what I will tell you, you know, the mix with those where they came with the J's, they came out with the Crenshaw version of them, and I'm salty about that because I couldn't get them. So I'm still gonna be on those, the TMC version of those if they release them again. I got to get those, and those I might not wear, you know, because I like Nipsey music, you know what I mean. I liked what he went on, what his movement was behind, you know. So I'm gonna stick with those, and I gotta represent his brand, what he left behind, and when I get those might go in the Tupperware.
Well, that's interesting. You saying you from Jersey, from New Jerusalem, you big Nipsey fan.
Yeah.
You don't wear no ones? You don't rock the ones?
I got them all. That's like you said. I started off with that too. I started off with the ones, the mids, you know, because again, Jersey, I throw on some Timbs with some shorts. I had mids with the shorts, so I started off with that, you know. But I didn't, you know, really get on the Nipsey movement until I came out this far, you know, Arizona, moving from Jersey to Arizona. So that, you know, I started listening to his music. A couple of partners of mine, they liked him. So I said, let me give him a shout. Let me check out and see what he sound like. And he really talking, you know, because I'm a hip hop fan. I'm not a rap fan. I'm a hip hop fan.
Interesting.
If I listen to what you saying and you talking about bubble yums and, you know, lean or whatever they you know, what is Molly's or whoever that is. You know, I don't want to hear none of that. But he was talking. He might have been talking about gang stuff too. But like I said, come from Jersey and where that movement, I could relate to it from it being surrounded by it. But he also had movements, you know. So I like what he was saying. I like what he represented as far as the culture, you know, hip hop and talking about growth, being a black man myself. So I grew on to him, you know, what he was talking about. You know, some of it might be, you know, out there when you start talking about gangs and stuff like that, because I don't live that life now, you know. But I think he had a lot of positivity in what he was talking about. So, you know, I like that kind of, you know, I gotta follow behind that, you know, and just listen to what he's saying.
That's interesting. Just to go back to your point about sneakers real quick, when you say Pumas, right? Some of y'all out there might be like, yo, why Pumas or whatever, right? But I'm telling you, I learned a long time ago when I started slowly getting out of the sneaker game that it's not just about J's or Bron's or Kobe's, right? Those are nice. I'm telling you, the hidden sleeper, ready yourself for this, Nike SBs. SBs are the friggin' sleeper. I started getting into SBs hard. I'm telling you, between like when I found out the different schemes of the different shoes, like you got the SB Skunks, you got the SB What the Dunks, the SB Pigeons, SB Huxtables. Oh, right there. Ben & Jerry's, bruh, they came out a week ago. Right now they selling for 2 G's, 2 stacks. SBs, bro. They only been out 2 weeks. Look at that shoe. That shoe is fire, bro.
It's different.
I would love to have that shoe. Yeah. And I would tell you, if I had 2 stacks, I probably would pay for them.
Really?
They're that good. I got about maybe 80 or 90 SBs in my collection. And I got some good ones between like the Lucky Sevens. If you look up sound man, yo, you know, we talking right now. We got this other dude here. He's a sound man, right? So we gonna get into him in a second, but he's fiddling around on a computer or whatnot.
Yeah, sound man,
so
AKA
sound man,
P-Smooth.
pull up that Nike SB Uncle, man, the SB Uncles, Joe. So anyway, so these joints are about where maybe worth about 1,800 to 2,500 on the street.
Wow.
And as you pull them up, you'll see them. Thanks. There you go. Right there, the pink and black joints. Now, you might look at them like, what the hell is that? But, bruh, they're like based off a rock band, right?
Okay.
But the thing with it's just the design of it. That's what's popular about SBs. They all have a specific design.
Yeah,
so this says 4,800 euro. That's about maybe
That's about five
yeah,
grand.
Yeah,
a little bit over $5,000.
And they dead stock. Never wore them yet. I'm gonna wear them because
you got them.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah. So I got a lot of heat still in my closet.
Okay.
But like I said, I think in the end, it just got too much for me, man. It's too expensive. It's too stressful trying to move them from place to place. But I tell you, I still keep them because I tell you, it's nothing like, going out, you got a nice pair of comfortable shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And let's be honest, and we can get into that another time, maybe later today, as far as like when it comes to brothers and stuff, African Americans, brothers and sisters. One of the things that hurts us in society, and it's related to the riots too, is that what we feel about fashion, right? And how that makes us feel. You've got people, you being from New Jersey, I know if you experienced it. I'm from Southwest Philadelphia.
Okay.
And I tell you, when you in the city or in the neighborhood where you don't have a lot, your moms and pops, they may not be middle class, and you going to school. You mentioned earlier, you don't want to go to school with jelly beans or whatnot. No. You want to have fire on your feet. And I'm telling you, when you have that, you feel your self-confidence soars.
Yeah,
because you that guy in school, whatever, right? And plus the ladies like that. The young girls in school like that. Yeah. But if you go to school with some zips, you know what I'm saying, or some pro kids, whatever, like, Soundman, you had some zips, right?
Yeah, he got some zips on now. He got some zips on now.
Soundman's from Lone Poke or whatever, Modesto, California. Yo, you remember that movie about the dude from Modesto? The white dude, I forgot his name. I forgot the name of the movie, but he's from Modesto, California.
That sounds familiar. I'm going to have to look that up, see your relationship.
I want to say his last name is Kennedy. But anyway, I'm going to finish my thought real quick. But anyway, so just to finish that last thought. So I'm still a fan of shoes. I've just decided I will be very deliberate on specific ones I will buy, specifically SBs, because I like. Look at what the Dunks right there, 17 G's right there. Jeez. That's like one of the holy. Bruh, why you go to Janky Brothers? Come on, bruh. I mean, come on, man. No, that's not the Modesto movie. The Modesto movie is the one with the white dude that tried to be a rapper. He said, "Yeah, that one, player. Yeah, that one, player. Look at them, the Strange Love skateboards. Those joints came out a month ago, $1,300.
That's crazy.
But anyway, so yeah, I just try to be deliberate. I'll buy SBs, but I'm not going to try. Look at Freddy Krueger's 75 G's, bro.
Jeez.
They're like, there's only 5 or 6 Freddy Krueger's made. If I'm wrong, maybe somebody fact checked us or whatever. But they're very rare.